Well, a grand old welcome back to the Lotus SMP. As you can see here, I am at the Blob, and it is Friday night on stream. Today, we are going to celebrate winter time and Christmas time. I hope that you're down for that, and if you are, definitely consider leaving a like on the stream. Jordan, it is so good to see you, man. Happy Friday. I'm happy that you were able to get off work early, and I'm also very, very pumped to see if you end up using any of our cinematics that we have in our cinematic library. I do think that we have almost 3,300 cinematics and definitely running close to 1,000 cinematics of aesthetic things, just Minecraft related things that you can use in any of your videos for free. Definitely take a look at the link in description if you are curious about that. And I think it's just a good resource. I used to want to have Minecraft cinematics in the background for B-roll, but if you look at the stock footage websites like Adobe stock footage and I think Pixabay or something like that, they don't have any Minecraft cinematics. And for me, you know, that is kind of my specialty, you could say. So I just keep adding to the library, and you guys can use them as much as you would like. And Spooky, it is good to see you too, my man. I'm gonna put you guys both into the stream book for tonight, and I'm very happy. I was thinking about both you guys, actually. I was looking at the Lotus SMP community Discord and seeing who had joined it, and I was like, oh, Spooky joined the Discord at this time, and that sort of thing, just to kind of see who had joined so far. And so I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to see Spooky tonight. I know that he initially got into Lotus through Draconis, but it's been so wonderful getting to know you over the last couple months or so, I gotta say. And so we can put Spooky Swift in here too. And it is all lowercase, I like that. Spooky Swift. Sometimes I just copy it from the stream chat. XOXO. And yes, a happy Friday to you both. So tonight we are going to be building actually the next build for tonight's stream. So tonight is like a big episode, and I'm hoping to. I've definitely turned my day around. It's been a kind of a week, and it sounds like Pug has kind of had a week too. It's Pug and I online at the moment. So it's great to be here with you guys. I really do mean it. This is like the thing I've been looking forward to all day. And it's kind of fun to actually start stream in this beautiful area that we have here. But genuinely, it's kind of been a week, and it's been definitely a tough day too. I was in a very bad headspace before going to the gym recently. I ended up going and I ran on the treadmill pretty hard for about like half an hour and got a huge sweat on, and kind of just listened to music and, mind over matter and that sort of thing. And then I also listened to some YouTube, like Alex Hermosi. You guys may or may not know who he is. He is definitely kind of like mental fortitude inspiration for me. So listening to him and that sort of thing. And so here we are, and I feel way better. I feel the best that I have all week, honestly. It's Friday, and we get to kind of do our Minecraft-related thing. And he was kind of talking about the fact that, like, following your passion, he was making an alternative pitch on following your passion, which is something that, I'm definitely doing, like, here tonight with you guys on Lotus and whatnot. Like, every Friday night, I don't do anything, like, social, besides the social bits that I do with you guys. I look forward to it. My mom's like, what are you doing this weekend? I'm like, well, I have live stream tonight, which I'm really excited about, and then I'll probably continue to make the video and that sort of thing. And she's like, okay, and it's harder for her to conceptualize the fact that I get so much enjoyment about spending time with you guys and the connection that we have. I really do mean that. And so, I don't know, when you're really deeply embedded within the Minecraft community, this is my, and I've talked about it a lot on the second channel, although I think that the videos are probably unlisted at the moment, but I've talked a lot about the fact that Minecraft for me is one of the most cathartic things. It really, like, it just makes me feel, it soothes me, and it makes me, you know, when life can be tough or you have a bad day, like Minecraft is, you know, it definitely is my escape. And one of my favorite things about having done YouTube is, and he was saying, Alex Hormozy was saying, the contrarian pitch against going for your passion. He's like, well, that reality is kind of, it's not really possible. Like, going for your passion means that you're only doing one thing for the entirety of your day, and you're able to have such a craft and such a skill set that other people will pay you a lot of money just to do that thing. And so you don't have a lot of clients, because if you're doing something like art, right? Like, you can only make so many art pieces in a day or in a week and that sort of thing. But if that is the one thing that you love doing, art, you know, that's your passion, well, it's gonna, you know, it's hard to make that scalable in like a financial perspective. And then also the idea of kind of following your passion is it's not very possible, because even if you just want to do painting all day, well, then you have to find people that want your artwork. And so you probably have to market things, which you may not want to do. And you may have to do customer service or refunds, which you may not want to do, or outbound and shipping, which you may not want to do. And so even if you're following your passion and doing one thing that you love doing, like for me, I love playing Minecraft and hanging out with you guys and that sort of thing. And I love editing videos. But that's not all of it. You know, I have to also make thumbnails and X, Y, and Z, and learn different hooks and intros and all the skills that I've kind of developed over the years, I would say. And understanding how to have a call to action or commentate, or, you know, all these different things. Understanding how to, when it comes to, you know, like coaching services and having the Minecraft Creator Kit, like all of those different things are skills I had to learn how to make a landing page and understand how to do financial transactions and have an email list. And, you know, all those things are not just playing Minecraft as we are right now. Like, there's a lot behind the scenes too. But the thing is, for me, you know, he was trying to say, like, don't follow your passion, you know, go with just what's more financially lucrative, because you're not going to be able to do that one thing that you want to do all the time. But the reality is that everyone that's doing this here on the Minecraft YouTube sphere, we know that we're not doing a lot of Minecraft playing. We're doing all the other things too. And the reality is, for the people that are making a lot of videos and are like really transient in the sphere, if they don't have a full-time team and that sort of thing, they really love all of the different aspects of doing it. And I'm one of those people. I think you guys know that by now. So I don't know, like, it's totally worth doing. Like, you know, if you enjoy the editing and you enjoy, you know, the community, and you enjoy being a part of all of this and making beautiful things and improving in all of the different skill sets, like, I always say it's one of the most valuable things I've ever done. I really do enjoy doing it. However, we are going to leave the shopping district. I was doing a little bit of shopping earlier, and we're going to head over to the nearest shopping district, or the nearest nether portal, which can be kind of hard to see, although actually maybe I can, I'm already at 15 chunks, maybe I'll try to do 18. See how it works on stream tonight. We can head into this nether portal, kind of a beautiful snowstorm that we have here, and head to the Christmas district. All right, let me grab a sip of water, and then I'll try to talk a little bit, Jordan, about what's been going on as much as I can. But there's some caveats, and I'll explain that too. Okay, so we can fly off in this direction. And for me, you know, thank you for all of the moral support over the week. And if I can ever do the same for you, man, I would definitely love to be able to do so. But it's hard for me to fully elaborate upon it, because as you know, I'm a teacher. And all the kids also know that I have a Minecraft channel, and there's a lot of people that, you never know who's going to watch the channel and that sort of thing. In a contrarian perspective, no one that I really, I tell everyone that I have a YouTube channel, and no one really looks at it that much. Although I do have kids that, like, I have a kid that, actually, let's head to the Christmas district, and I'll explain something that's, I think, really adorable. And, I have a lot of things to be grateful for. So, you can see that we're definitely in trying to turn around our headspace. And, I enjoy the positive aspects of hanging out with you guys on stream. But I am doing okay. But I think that you checking in on me throughout the week has also made me realize, I was like, man, I really had an off week. Like, I definitely have not been feeling that great. But I don't know if I've showed you guys this on stream. I've already recorded this for the video. I don't know who made it yet. It's sick. It's so sick. It's so cool. As you can see, we have Santa's sleigh right here. Isn't that awesome? And all the copper golems right here. And then, yeah, it's like, they're working for Santa's factory, which is super cool with like there's a sled. It's sick. I don't know. It's so cool. We can head on down here into the Christmas district. But I can explain it in a good way. I think being a teacher also makes you able to explain things in a very appropriate way all the time for the most part. And yes, I'm wishing you all some good vibes too. And it's only good vibes today on stream too. But the way that because honestly, it's something that's not worth holding on to. There's a couple, so the way that I explained it to the kids, is we all had a bad day together. Unfortunately, me and the kids all had a bad day. We all had an off day. And that's unfortunate. For me and the kids, we really enjoy, I'm a very big believer of the work hard, play hard mentality. Like, for example, I worked late last night, and then I did some material collection off stream. Even though I wanted to necessarily kind of watch some TV and kind of hang out, I was like, I want to get all of the materials and get ready for tonight's stream. And so I was grinding, and then I woke up at 4:30 this morning, or actually 4:15 this morning, and then from 4:30 to 5:15 a.m. I made sure to finish up on work so that I didn't have to do any more work this weekend, and just grinded. But today was kind of like an evaluation day, where both me and the kids are graded. We're all graded. But we all just happen to have an off day because I have this work hard, play hard mentality where we work hard, super hard, Monday through Thursday, where we have all of these different structured routines, and I hold them to high expectations, and the kids have been rocking it. Like, they've really been rocking it. They've been doing such a good job, and I have such a good class. Like, I'm really, really proud of them. We all had an off day, and it was a big, like, assessment day. And as a teacher, you're not only graded on how you're teaching, but you're also graded on how the kids are. And so, you can imagine, like, a class of 26 kids, we're all having an off day together. And it's also, a high stress environment and that sort of thing. And so everyone happened to make mistakes. And so collectively, because I'm very transparent with the kids about all of it, because, we're a team and we're all graded on kind of the same things together. We're all trying to get to the same outcome. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, as a teacher and the kids, my goal is to get to the kids to the outcome. And we have been getting there, but we just had an off day. And unfortunately, that was the day that we needed to have the most on day. But Monday through Thursday, we work super hard. And then on Friday, I usually do like an inquiry-based learning sort of thing, where instead of me directly teaching, I'll do like a reteach or something like that and talk about a specific skill. And then I'll send the kids off around the room to do kind of like a mystery sort of sorting thing they love. Like, some sort of almost gamified math related thing that's so fun for them, and we all look forward to it. So for me, it's a little bit more, it's great for me. I can actually go and check in with kids and work with them one-on-one while the rest of the class gets to collaborate and do something kind of fun and inquiry based. And they love that. They weren't expecting to have to be like on their game, I think. And as a result of that and the pressure, we all just didn't work as well as we wanted to, you could say. And so I'm sure you guys know the feeling of like getting a bad grade. And the thing is, you're always going to have more grades and life goes on. And that's what I tell the kids. And so, I have to be the person, the man that I preach and that sort of thing. Right. But it's, when you've been working super hard for things and you just know also that, when it was the time and that was just so not representative, it's like, it's not just like you weren't prepared. It was just like everyone was prepared, but everyone just like we just all did not do well, and it was just, and part of it is just the pressure of the entire thing, and everyone feels it for, unique circumstances. And so we all collectively just had like a bad day. And that stinks. Because for me, like if the kids are having a bad day, it's up to me as well in order to be like a warm demander, if that makes sense. And, their actions were not representative. They were not particularly positive, today. And so I have to reinforce the expectations of the classroom, which isn't fun, especially when I also made mistakes. And it's like, I don't think that, it's just me. Like being a teacher is like, it's a village. Like it takes everybody. Like, it takes the aides and the one-on-ones and the paraprofessionals and, it takes everyone in this. And the kids also, have such an impact. They have to take charge of their own learning and, be helpful and, be nice to one another and, focus and engage. And, it takes everybody. It's such a collective, learning is a collective effort in school, which is a really interesting thing. And so, I told the kids, we all have bad, off days and that sort of thing, and it's okay. And so life goes on, but for me, I can hold on to that still. And so I know that the gym was exactly the thing for me to go and decompress. And for me, I used to be a personal trainer, and I lost about 60 pounds or so senior year of high school. And I've been very much into fitness since then. So did work out this morning. So it was a 2-day. I worked out at 5 a.m. and then I worked out at 5 p.m. Today. But now here we are, and I get to hang out with you guys. And we have all of our things that we have right here. And the plan here for the time being, we need to... This is going to be a lot too. This is going to be crazy. I think that should be fine. I don't want to overdo it. But this is going to be kind of interesting here. We're going to pop up here. And we could break the axe partway through. We'll have to see what happens. But we're coming up all the way here because we have to strip a whole ton of spruce. It's kind of, I think, the last task that we have to do before we end up getting to build. But anyway, things are turned around, and it was just kind of an off week. But, life goes on, and for me, I don't know, Friday night stream kind of sometimes can almost be, for me, like the start of a new week. Like the work week ends, and then I get to do my thing with you guys. And then, I have Friday through Sunday, and then the work week starts again, and then, we get through Thursday, and then Friday night stream. It's such a renewing feeling for me. Like I'll drive home from work, and I'll be like, okay, like it's stream and that sort of thing. Like I really do. Friday night stream is definitely my favorite stream. If I want to stream for hours and hours, if I want to stay up late tonight and hang out with you guys, I can. I can do anything that I want to. I want to make sure that this build is finished. I could. So anyway, enough about me. I'd love to know, how has y'all's week been? Jordan, I know that you ended up getting off of work early, which makes me happy and spooky. I'd love to know also what's been going on, what's been up in your world, and how are things? As you can see, we're starting to get up here, and this is Mild Maddie's cottage, by the way. Along with Tiger Lily is here too. It's so good to see you. And a happy Friday. I'm pumped we get to put your name into the book too. Let's see, we started this book on the 3rd of December and it is already the 12th, 9 days later. Oh, it wasn't work. It was a family gathering. Well, that sounds great too. I'm happy. It sounds like you probably got the fulfillment that you were looking for out of the family gathering, and now I am definitely humbled to be able to spend some time with you tonight, my man. Spooky, it's been so cold. Okay, here's the weird thing for me. I live in Colorado, and it's December 12th, right? And in Colorado, the last 2 days, it's been 65 degrees out and sunny. Like, you know, many people think about where I live in Colorado. They're like, it's supposed to be cold all the time, like especially in the winter. Like, it's mid-December. 65 and sunny. Now, I moved here about 5 or 6 years ago, and I think I was astounded. I'm from Boston area originally, so I'm from New England, and you know, it's always cold in the winter in New England, and I was astounded that in February it'd be like 70 degrees out and sunny, and I'd be in college and we'd have parties, you know, on Saturday, and it'd be beautiful out in the middle of February. And coming from New England, it was like one of the best things ever. But now it's kind of, but still, like, you know, when I moved around October, November, it really started to get cold. And, you know, being in Colorado, it would snow, like, you know, which makes sense. You know, October, you know, the snow, you know, like the mountains are open until, you know, June, oftentimes in Colorado. But it's been interesting, you know, it's been so warm, and it's the middle of December, and it's not been cold like at all during the fall too. Like it's just been warm here, which is crazy. So I'm sorry that it's so, I'm sorry that it's so cold, my man. No way, is it? It's your birthday? Oh my gosh, wait. I'm putting some love into the stream. Oh my gosh, okay. Tiger Lily, we're gonna name, actually, happy birthday, this build that we're gonna be making. Actually, let me put it into the world. Tiger Lily, this build is gonna be dedicated to you. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tiger Lily. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, but this build will now be dedicated for you for your birthday. That's so fun. Oh my gosh, happy birthday. I'm so humbled. I really do mean that. I'm very close to death, it does feel like. Also, I do want to put that, I kind of like putting these mementos now into the stream books. I'm gonna say it's Tiger Lily's birthday. Woohoo! Oh man, happy birthday. Tiger Lily, I'd love to know about your day. And if you have anything that you're doing for yourself, or maybe even with other people, to celebrate. And if not, if you're not the sort of person to celebrate, then I'm sending you all of the ephemeral hype and vibe that I can. That makes me so happy. I think that as other people say, happy glow day. Oh, you've been so busy with life stuff too? Well, I'm happy that your birthday ended up happening to be on a Friday, because that way it kind of makes it extra special too, right? Like, I mean, and everyone, I guess, has different schedules, but I hope that you have a full night off today, and that you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do tomorrow, just so that you can celebrate your birthday and do the things that are most meaningful to you, or just the things that kind of make you tick. I do think we're going to take off the rendering for the Lightmatica schematic right there. We are going super high up. I do have a feeling, I don't know if Pug is watching the stream right now, but if he is, Pug, I might have to stop on by at some point in time. Man, we're getting high up here. I may have to stop on. We're in the clouds. Okay. I think this is as high as we go. Okay, I have never been this high through stripping spruce logs. This has to be enough. Okay, this has to be enough. Look how high we are. Oh, and you have a birthday cake too? Definitely tell me. I'd love to know. And actually, I'd love to know from all of you guys, what is your favorite type of birthday cake? I'm gonna read chat very quickly, and then I'll tell you mine, which is probably kind of unconventional, honestly. Oh, Jordan, what kind of outdoor project? Oh yeah, Jordan, you can relate. Yeah, that makes sense too. Whether it be working with animals or working with children, it's kind of all up to you at the end of the day. I totally, absolutely relate to that sentiment. And I kind of understand, although I know that your perspective is much different than mine at the same time, although that we have that commonality. Your understanding of that feeling is much different than mine, and it's kind of interesting to think about, honestly. I'm very, I don't know, I'm very interested in, respecting, I would say, of what you do. It's so cool. We are helping growth and development in our own different ways. And yours is such a, I guess, human beings and other living beings, everything is unique. It's very interesting. I know it's very deep, kind of. Wait, Spooky, how cold is it? You're saying it's in the negative degrees? That sounds super cold. For me, like, I guess I wouldn't want to live. It depends. It depends, honestly. For me, honestly, the dream would be to do Minecraft full time and to have a house in the mountains, kind of pretty close to a ski slope and not too far away from a decent city or something like that. Like, that would be the dream for me. And honestly, I'm trying my best to make it happen, as you guys know. One thing that I've been really interested about recently, and I'm very happy that I'm kind of getting into it, honestly, as a teacher, is understanding kind of how like money works, honestly, and like investing in particular, and just like economics and finance. It's something I never really thought that I was ever going to get into, but you know, teachers don't make that much money. So I also, you know, I'm really interested when it comes down to it, to understanding how I can live as frugally as I can. I don't know if any of you guys know, this may be, it's very niche to me, okay? But I would be kind of curious if any of you guys know about FIRE plans. It's the idea that you can heavily invest your money and spend all of your money into investments, and make your money work for you and compound over time by dollar cost averaging, which means that when a lot of people go in the stock market, when stocks start to crash and the market falls and that sort of thing, a lot of people will start selling their stocks, which will accentuate a boom or a crash and that sort of thing. And so a lot of people do this thing called timing the market. And this is all new kind of things for me to learn about. So a lot of people, when they're investing, they will time the market and they'll try to sell at the perfect time so that they can get the most amount of money out of their stocks. However, there's this other idea called the dollar cost averaging, where no matter the rise and fall of the market, the stock market as a whole, I guess since it's been created, and this is all new information for me, over time has always had a 10% return on average in a positive sense. Like, if you had $100 and you had it in the stock market for 10 years, on average, you would probably get $10 back if you kept it in the stock market. And so the idea is that if you continue to just invest your money and have your money actually work for you, instead of working in just sitting in a bank account, or instead of spending things that you don't really end up using or needing, to have your money work for you and compound over time, so that you have this thing called a FIRE goal, which is financial independence and early retirement. And so for me, if I was able to have enough invested, and be able to make enough money through YouTube, that I could just keep doing YouTube full time and be able to have assets that compounded over time, so that I could have a house in the mountains. And I don't really need too much, although a house in the mountains nowadays is incredibly expensive. If I'm being honest, incredibly expensive. I could do that and just like be a Minecraft YouTuber and like just do this full time and be able to hang out and collaborate and make more content. Like, that's the dream. I really would say. And so I've been really interested when it comes down to it. And so I really am trying to live as frugally as I can, and any, all of the pretty much all of the money that I'm getting, besides the expenses that I have to pay when it comes to like rent and all those sorts of things, I'm just saving, and all of the money that I can, I'm putting into like an emergency fund, so that I have a couple of months worth of savings in case I ever wanted to try to go full time. Like, it's a very intentional plan, although, we're still very far away from it, but, it is the dream. And so, there's a lot of intentionality when it comes down to it. And I don't know if that's, that could not be interesting to you guys, whatsoever. But that is, that's just, those are things that I've really been interested about as well, too. Okay, let me look at the chat, see what y'all's thoughts are on that as well. Along with Mari, it's good to see you too. Happy Friday. I'm glad we can add you to the stream book for tonight. Although I do know that for some of you guys, it can be Saturday. Along with, once again, happy birthday to Tiger Lily. The further from the city, the happier I am. Yeah, I get that. Part of the reason that I happen to live where I do live is that it is pretty easy access to the mountains, but I do happen to live smack dab in the city. And I do know that I don't happen to get as much nature as I definitely could if I happen to live somewhere else. Although, you know, I always, this is kind of, actually, let me take a sip of water, and then I have kind of a funny story, which is very personal, but it's kind of the reason that I live in the city right now. The fire plan sounds like a cool thing. If you guys, if any of you guys are interested about that, I have tons of YouTubers that I'm watching right now. If you like Call of Duty in the background, it's the perfect thing for you to get a lot of just like really interesting, thought-provoking content, I would say. I'm happy to recommend them to you in the Discord. Mari got an apartment last year and never thought it was going to be that expensive. I understand. Yeah, I mean, for me, I happen to live with a roommate. I live with my best friend out here in Colorado, and we happen to split rent, which is a very important thing when it comes down to us actually being able to make things happen and save a little bit of money. But, you know, when it comes to doing something like a fire plan, rent is definitely one of the most important things to keep in mind and consider when it comes down to actually making that fire goal happen. And so it's definitely something I think a lot about. But even when it comes to like things like food or like, I don't know, like gas or like, I don't know, like all these little things, I really do think a lot about this. However, there also is a balance and a trade-off. Like sometimes, this is a good thing that I think about a lot too. And if you're doing content creation, kind of relates to you more particularly, or I guess if you're doing like a side hustle or something like that. For me, I'm not the sort of person that likes to do Uber Eats or to order out or to, you know, I really don't go out that much. And the reason is I like to save money. And that can be really beneficial, I would say, when it comes to saving and investing money on in the long term. However, I also like to make as much Minecraft content as I can, because in order to make a full-time thing happen here, I would have to make as much content as I can. And when it comes down to it, it takes a long time every single week to make every single meal for yourself. And even when you're meal prepping for the week, you know, it can take a couple hours when it comes down to making all of the meals and preparing everything, going to the grocery store, getting all of the ingredients, and then cooking the thing and, you know, then cleaning up everything. Like all of that takes a lot of time, which could take away, you know, that could be 5 hours that I could get back when it comes to making content, which could, you know, for example, if you make, let's say, you know, $20 an hour, if you make $20 an hour and you have 5 hours, that's $100. Well, would that be worth actually investing in, you know, maybe going and, for me, one thing I was doing a lot when things were super, super busy as a teacher, because I was going to Chipotle and I was getting like 3 meals, and then I was cooking some rice and a little bit of meat, and just like some, fruit and veggies, and just having them on hand. So one like very quick grocery store run, and then I would kind of meal prep with Chipotle, meaning I didn't have to cook or clean or anything like that. And I was pretty good for a week, and that was saving me a lot of time. However, in the long run, like, spending $30 a week on Chipotle could be seen as something that could be kind of expensive in the long run. However, if I'm, making $20 an hour from playing Minecraft and that sort of thing, which I'm not, that would be awesome if I was making $20 an hour playing Minecraft. I think that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. I totally would do that. I could do that full time, I think. And especially have investments coming down. But I guess anyway, who knows? A lot of financial talk, but that's something that I've really been interested about recently. And if any of that is kind of appealing for you guys, definitely let me know. And as we kind of actually get down to, actually, I have a bad feeling. I didn't think about this. Okay, let's fly down here. I didn't think about this. Yeah, look at this. I bet you some of our blocks have already disappeared. We probably lost some blocks in doing that, which is kind of funny. Okay, we still have plenty though. This should be enough. Who knows? We'll have to find out. Okay, we do have enough meat to eat. A little bit of food. Jordan, I think that as I get older, that's more and more what I want as well. Oh man, I can't believe I made that. The older that I get, I think that the more quiet time and space that I'm gonna want to have. But oh yeah, so anyway, the reason that I moved to the city, let me explain that one. Okay, back when I was a wee lad, back when I was a kid, I ended up watching How I Met Your Mother, which is a TV show that I'm sure plenty of you guys, or at least maybe some of you guys know. And, I'm one of those guys that's kind of like a romantic at heart. I like if you know How I Met Your Mother, if you don't actually, it's about this guy named Ted, and the storyline is it starts with him talking to his kids, and something has happened to their mother, and it almost seems like in a grief situation, he's explaining to his kids all of the beautiful aspects of who their mother was. But on top of it, the exact story in the longest, most dad or grandpa way possible of all of the people and experiences, his entire life story, in order to explain how he ended up finding the love of his life, which happens to be the kid's mother. And it's a beautiful story, but I'm sure many of you guys also know the Netflix story or Netflix series, Friends, right? Where all of these young people are kind of living in the city together and enjoying their time with one another. I was watching that, and I was a teenager, and I watched it multiple times, and How I Met Your Mother is definitely kind of the same sort of aspect, where it's all of these people in their 20s and 30s, and just in order to maximize their kind of experience of life and the exciting aspects of it. Dan's in the game. The exciting aspects of life, they go to the city where there's so much more going on. We got Dan. Wait, I wanted to do the caps. Happy Friday, my man. It is always good to see the man Dan here on the Lotus SMP as we continue to celebrate Christmas here on Friday night. And if you guys, happy Friday, dude. And if you guys like Cobblemon, definitely go and take a look at his channel, Ernesto, because he has a pretty recent Cobblemon episode where he found and captured all 151 Cobblemon in the game, and it is an absolute banger. So I definitely recommend taking a look at it. Man, look at this. Our inventory is totally full right now. And the reason that we need to do all of this is just so that we can get enough shelves for the entire build. This is a very spruce heavy build, as you can see. But I am happy that on, I think, Wednesday night's stream, we went and we chopped down all of the spruce wood, as some of you guys hopefully remember, so that we could get all of this ready to go for the build that we have tonight. And so, bada boom, we are back at ground level. Although I do think I want to do it one more time, so that we can get the rest of the spruce logs that we have here. And then we're going to get around to making a whole ton of shelves. And we'll take another look at the schematic that we're going to be using for tonight's build. Because one thing that I happen to do when I'm doing build prep, just like we do like this, is that I'll make too much of a couple resources, and then I end up spending too much of the resources that I have. And then I have to go resource collecting once again, because I happen to craft too much of one thing. And often those things happen to be trapdoors and fences. I'm just taking a deep breath. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for spending Friday night with me. I feel like I needed that. I think that I'm definitely not alone when it's been kind of a week. It's been a busy week. It does happen to be fourth quarter, and it's right before the holidays. Meaning that, at least for a lot of us in the United States, it does happen to be crunch time. There's a lot going on here. But man, I am happy to have Minecraft, and I'm happy to have the Lotus SMP. And I'm happy to have all of you guys here too. No way, Tiger Lily. Your uncle's living in North Carolina and it was snowing? That's crazy. I'm someone from a split household, and my dad ended up dating someone when I was in high school from North Carolina, and so I got kind of like a perspective of the South, and I know that, or at least from their experience, they lived in North Carolina. Every once in a while, it'll snow there, and there will be like no school or anything like that. Which is crazy, because for me, I'm from New England, and it could snow 5 inches and we're still having school. And the same thing here in Colorado too. Oh yeah, Jordan, I did want to talk about you're awesome, dude. I love the iteration. I do really love the iteration of your introduction for the Forever World that you're working on. Yes, I do I wish I should have watched it again before stream to get more kind of acute sort of feedback, but I do have feedback. So give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a sip of water and then I'll let you know a little bit more. Okay, so maybe as you saw on the Lightmatica just there, we definitely have enough of our spruce, or our stripped spruce logs. So I think that we're pretty good when it comes down to that. We'll take this and I think we'll come around and we'll make a crafting table over here. And place it down, and I think we need like 145? 132 shelves, which is kind of expensive. And I'm a math teacher, but I don't want to do the math right now. But anyway, okay, wait, let me do the math very quickly, and then Jordan, I'll give you what my thoughts were when it comes down to the introduction that you have, which again is really, really good. And you've never even like really made Minecraft video, and it's incredible. Like, it's very, very good. Okay, so we have 84 right there. Ooh, I think we hit the mark. Yeah, we have 144. Okay, cool. So Jordan, the video is so good, man. I like the voice. I like the vibe. And as we've been talking about, I really enjoy the pacing that you have on the video too. Like, it's really, really good. One thing that I also really enjoy is that I can tell how much time you've spent into kind of every frame of the video. Like, for me, and I'm sure many of you guys that have made videos before, you may relate to the fact that sometimes it's harder, it's easier to play Minecraft, but then getting into the editing mode, sometimes there's a bit more resistance when it comes down to it. But when you let yourself actually get into that creative mode and that creative flow in the editing zone and that sort of thing, and really just kind of sift into it, sometimes you'll hyper fixate on all of these different things and frame by frame. And I know that I'm the person to do that. There's so much love and care and attention that I put into the videos. And I'm proud of them. Even if they don't get all of the videos or all the views in the world, I know that I spend so much time on them and they make me so proud. And so even if they don't get all the views, I know that I'm going to keep doing this. Like, I just love making the videos and sifting into that zone. Although I love playing Minecraft too. And that's the whole thing about it. And so one thing for me, and I know that this is one of the best things about growing as a content creator. So I don't know exactly my full advice when it comes down to it. But what I'm going to say here when it comes to my feedback, and this is almost like a mini coaching call, but my feedback when it comes down to it is that for me, my story when it comes down to it is that I spent maybe a year and a half ago, I spent 6 months making one video. And it was after a period of time of making a lot of videos. And I was just making videos and getting better over time. And then I was like, I want to make one 100 days video that just pops off and just does so absolutely incredible, just like makes me go viral and, all of those sorts of things, like a lot of vain metrics, honestly, when it comes down to it. But I'm happy that I did it because I spent 3 months, and I spent hundreds and hundreds of hours making one video. And in doing it, I learned about editing and I learned how to use the video editor, and I learned how to do transitions, and I learned how to do, add music and do voice ducking and all of the different components when it comes down to making these sorts of videos. There's a lot of, elements when it comes down to video editing, and I hyper fixated on it. And after spending so many hours on it, it flopped. It did so bad. And the funny thing is, it's actually an evergreen video. It's growing little bit by little bit over time. And it's one of the videos I'm most proud of, but it's not very well known. You guys can take a look at it. It's 100. I spent 100 days as a fisherman in Minecraft. And it's one of my favorite videos. I want to do the playthrough again. It was so fun. When I look back at it so nostalgically. But I didn't make any videos. I didn't do any content, no live streams, no shorts, no nothing. Like nothing for 3 months. And spent every night after work grinding my bum off in order to make this video and learn how to do it. And in retrospect, I would not be as good of a video editor. Like, I'm self-taught. Like, I've learned everything myself. I would not be nearly as, I wouldn't be able to make the videos that I can if I wasn't for that. However, at the same time, I know that I would never be able to make videos every single week as I want to right now, and be able to continue to get better and iterate if I don't continue to make those videos. So I love everything that you've got going on. I'm astounded. I'm impressed because your transitions, all of the little aspects, of like the intricacies of the visual effects and the little humor parts of it, like all of them are so incredibly good. I really it's a really good introduction. But at the same time, I honestly want to encourage you, because I fell into a loop of doing this. And this is my experience as a full-year YouTuber now, that it's awesome, dude. And I think it's such a good iteration. There's so many different transitions and elements and aspects to it. But I would encourage you to continue to just, I don't want that to hold you back, because it's awesome. It's so much better than so many people's first draft ever, that I want you to keep iterating on the rest of the video, if that makes sense. It's good. There's something, if you ever want to talk more about the intricacies of that video in particular, I'm more than happy to talk more about it, one-on-one and that sort of thing. And I guess I would say that I want to say that the retention elements are much more cohesive. They are a lot better. Now there's things that I could talk to you about when it comes to even making it more concise and cohesive and that sort of thing. There are elements that I do know, and it has improved a lot. And it's really good, dude. It's really good. But I want you also to keep doing more and keep making more videos. Because what you're here for isn't just me, but you also, you're excited, or hopefully you're excited for the build that's coming next, and to see how my kingdom comes together and see the story progress. And I don't want your story of Minecraft and your enjoyment of building the thing and telling the different builds that you're doing to be hindered by that one introduction, if that makes sense. Because we can continue to work on introductions, and every video I work on introductions every time and get better at them. And for me, I'm just excited to see what happens. And so I just, my feedback is, it's really good. There's little nitpicky things that I know that would have high conversion, if that makes sense. That would make a big difference if we looked through the video by itself, bit by bit. And I'm happy to do that at some point in time. Honestly, dude, make the episode 1 and then make the episode 2. And then one of the secret things about Minecraft on YouTube, honestly, is that people are here for a story. They want to see the progression. They want to see how things come over time. And so the more that you make episodes, even if they're not the best in the world, if you then make your I survived, 500 days, or this is, 500 days in my survival world, or 500 days in my, forever world, or 1,000 days, and you just continue to have, eventually when you get to 5, or for me, I make a movie every 7 episodes. But if you make a movie every 7 or 10 episodes, even if one introduction isn't the perfect, then when you make, you learn how to do 10 introductions for 10 episodes, and then you go to make the movie out of all of it, which is a couple hours long, and you've learned all of this about making introductions. And then when you go to make the introduction for the movie, that then has all the introductions, you can learn how to introduce the video in a way that gets audience retention and is like, hey, watch me improve as a builder and as a Minecraft player and as a commentator and as a YouTuber over time. This is my movie right here. Consider leaving it on in the background. I really am excited for you to see it. I put so much effort into this video, and I really would love for you to just give me your thoughts and comments down below. Consider doing that, and I'd love to hear your feedback. But without further ado, let's get into this movie of me growing and doing my own custom village in Minecraft. The more after doing 10 introductions, you can just do that, and do something much better, right? And so I would, consistency at first is always going to be the thing that's going to make you grow faster than focusing on quality, in my personal opinion. Spooky, you love the new skin. Thank you, very snazzy. Cool. And honestly, Jordan, if you want to send me a Discord message, I'm kind of bad about getting back to him very quickly, but I'm happy to continue to talk with you on Discord and that sort of thing. But if you ever want that acute feedback and that sort of thing, you're always welcome to book a call and that sort of thing too. Oh, totally. I love talking about this stuff. I've spent, based on that story, the amount of hours that I've spent not hanging out, not doing Minecraft, not doing anything like that, but just learning how to make videos is the only reason that I have the quality. And I don't have perfect quality. There's plenty of people that I look up to. There's a lot of, I'm not the best in the world by far, but I'm proud of the things that I make. And they're unique and they're me and that sort of thing, so I don't know. It's, and the best thing too is one thing I talk about is it doesn't matter necessarily how many people you're with, it's who you're with. And I found you guys, and so, and thank you. Yeah, the skin is definitely snazzy. This is our Christmas skin. And then you have no idea. Only get ready for our next actual skin that we'll be using for the foreseeable future too. Jordan, okay, that means a lot. Okay, if you want me to keep those going, let me know. I didn't know if people were vibing with them. If you want me to keep those going, let me know. Although I've been kind of focused, I was like, maybe I'll take a break from the second channel and I'll focus on making weekly videos on the main channel. Although I do feel like I have a lot of I don't know, my experience growing my Minecraft channel over the last couple of years is so niche. And there's a lot of people that would love to do it. Even if it's just a hobby and something that I like doing. One of the most fulfilling things I've ever done in my entire life is doing YouTube. Genuinely. I get to hang out with everyone on Lotus. We're doing Secret Santa. We're hanging out. I'm making content I get to hang out with all of my favorite content creators. I know, it's special. I do feel like a lucky guy here. And Aeon, you are not too late at all. Grand old welcome back to the Lotus SMP. And a happy winter to you. Along with, I'm sure I'm too late, but Tiger Lily, happy birthday. Guys, you know how humbling it is that it's Tiger Lily's birthday and she hung out with us on stream? Like, genuinely. It's her birthday. It's her literal birthday. You know, guys, I know you're not alone, that sometimes you feel like weeks like where you're on top of the world and weeks where you're like, I'm no good at anything. This week was a week where I was like, I'm no good at anything. And then you guys are hanging out with me, and Tiger Lily, it was her birthday. It was her birthday, and she decided to spend time with me. Like, I don't understand, like, I know I can't communicate that. Like, I know I can't really communicate that, but it means so much. Tiger Lily, when she found my channel after following Draconis as well, she went through every single video that I've ever made, including all of my short form videos, went to my first videos ever to see how much I've grown as a content creator, and has been here hanging out, and it's her birthday. And so, of course, definitely, absolutely, the build has to be dedicated to her. But Aeon, it is good to see you, my man, and we're going to put your name into our stream book. A happy Friday to you. And you are not too late. We have been getting ready for the build, and I do think that we'll be building very soon too. Actually, I want to show that off for a second. And so, guys, thank you so much once again for spending some time with me tonight. So far, we have Jordan and Spooky and Tiger and Mari and Aeon. And once again, it's Tiger Lily's birthday. So I do think that stream is off to a good start for tonight. But I do want to just focus for a second. We need to make sure that all of our materials are ready to go. Okay, look at that. After all of the shelves, we still don't even have enough spruce stripped logs. The entire build. That's crazy. Okay. The good thing is that we're almost there. We don't need any ice. So we only need 9 more. I think that I'm going to do 20 more. Actually, we'll do 16 more. That's crazy. We need a whole ton of our spruce logs. As you can see, all of our work that we've been doing is definitely worth it here. And then I think that the next step is going to be making our trapdoors. And you guys are going to have to be on top of me right now. Oftentimes, I will make, as we're talking about, too many of one material, and then I have to go back and collect even more. But we've been doing a whole ton of chopping of our spruce, and I think that would be a good idea to actually get into the build. I do think. Okay, let's see. What else? We need 182 spruce trapdoors. I feel like we can do that, honestly. Okay, let's see. We've collected so much wood. I feel like we're good. Okay, that's 80 right there. We're gonna have to put away some of our wood. We have so many materials. This is, guys, I don't build big. I'm not a big builder. I'm a small builder. Like I build small builds. So this is very expensive. All right, we'll come back in here. Wait, so I don't waste the resources. We have we need 182, meaning we need 100 more. Okay, which is 50 times 2. Said as the math teacher, that's 42 times 2. So we need 8 more. We'll do 10 just to be safe. So 5 times 2. Look at me go. Look at me go as a math teacher right here. I know this is weird. I'm going to put these things that we don't need right now. And we have a ton of sticks that we actually don't need too. Into those boxes right there. And then we need 243 spruce planks. Okay, it's a little bit less than 120. Okay, still. Okay, we have 374 spruce planks, but we need 92 stairs. So I say we'll come in here very quickly. Be 40 stairs, we need 92. 64. 80. All right. Okay, 104. That's fine. Oh man, this is a spruce heavy build, as y'all can see. Wait, before I waste resources once again. 129 spruce slabs. Okay, that's also more than enough. Hey, Lily, thank you. And once again, happy birthday. It's been such a pleasure hanging out with you, and I'm sure that we'll see you soon too. Along with, it's also worth letting you guys know that we have a Lotus stream weekend on Sunday. Now, I don't think I'm going to live stream on Sunday. I want to make sure that I think the plan from now on is going to be doing Monday through Friday live streams and then making the videos throughout the weekend and kind of just hanging out. I really don't want to push it too much when it comes down to it, if I'm being honest. Just because last weekend, I think I ended up live streaming like 10 hours last weekend, and I think I pushed it too far. If I want to live stream more, I need to do it a little bit more incremental, if it comes down to it. If you guys would like a live stream, or not, a replay mod, I have to do a lot of replay mods. If you want to do a replay mod live stream tomorrow, definitely let me know. But I don't want to push it too much too and live stream Sunday too. Okay, we need 56 spruce fences too. That can't be too hard to make when it comes down to it. Although, man, it's crazy. We have so many materials. It's something I'm not really used to. Oh, we're out of storage space too. Okay. Okay, well, we made probably too many, but that's fine. We definitely have enough now. I just don't have any more storage space. This is crazy. I feel very warm in the heart, honestly. I'm very fulfilled by the fact that, A, you guys are all here, but especially the fact that it's Lily's birthday. Okay, we need 40 stripped oak logs too. we have so many oak logs. I actually have a full shulker full, and I have given them to the rest of the server because I don't really think that I'm going to be using any oak logs this entire season. And so I happen to give it to them. Honestly, one of the best things about being on an SMP is that we all get to hang out with one another, but we all happen to also acquire all of these resources that, one person's trash is another person's treasure. And so we all get to kind of feed off of one another too. Okay, and so back up we go once again, off to a little bit more of our stripping down the oak logs. As you can see, this is going to be quite the wood heavy build, which is kind of something that's exciting for me, if I'm being honest. I think that for the last year and a half, maybe, as a builder, I have been kind of focusing a lot more about doing stone, kind of doing a lot more of a medieval sort of vibe and that sort of thing. And I don't know, I really enjoy doing it, and every once in a while I'm inspired to do a wood-only build, but then when it comes down to it, I look back at the relative kind of, I think the best word is modernity, modern, how established or how developed the build happens to be. And usually the builds that I make are a little bit more modern feeling. I love how I can't say modernity. Modernity. I can't say it. No, but most of my builds are more modern than just having a wood-only build as we have right here. One of my favorite songs. But oftentimes, I'm very inspired to do something just like that, so today is an exciting day, you could say. Oh man, I love the song. I use it in so many videos. It's soothing. This is, if you were thinking about Slip vibe, this song is the vibe. I'll let you listen to it for a second. Oh, wow, I like that. Yeah, I wish you could strip logs by putting the logs and an axe and a crafting table. That makes sense. Also, I kind of like the idea, I don't know if why, but like a stone cutter or something like that, but it's okay. One thing that I was thinking about earlier is, I love the idea of having builds in the game. However, I also don't want to, speaking of what we were just talking about, there is a lot of more access to materials when you're playing with other people. When I'm playing with, 10 other people or so, we all are contributing. We all have different materials to bring to the game. And that is very helpful when it comes down to it, I would say. And so for me, I actually have the opportunity. There are some incredible players, even here on the server, that when they're fully in grind mode, they have it almost feels like they have access to the creative inventory. They have so many blocks. I think a good way to show it, honestly, is we can put our rockets into our hands. And if I just fly over in this direction over here, along with, once again, I do want to shut off actually the Lightmatica schematic. Look how many blocks that we have right over here. I haven't even looked in here. We have so many different types of dyes. That would take me forever to make. We have powdered snow buckets. We have all of these frog lights. I'd have to make a frog light farm. all these different things. We have stacks of glow lichen and string. Tons of different types of concrete. Look at all this. Stained glass, normal glass. Packed ice for days, white wool. Like all these things. And then I have my community oak logs right here. Like everyone, there's so many things. And so there's also a balance. I've learned with playing with other people that you also want to have that progression element too. Oh my gosh, yes, a woodcutter. A woodcutter would be perfect. And Mari, you like to do a theme for every Minecraft server. I'm the exact same way. My theme is kind of like almost like a Grecian, like a Roman riverside villa area, if that makes sense. Last season I did kind of almost like a steampunk, solar punk vibe. And having a theme. And then my forever world, my main kingdom is medieval. Medieval fantasy. And so having a theme for every village is so fun, in my personal opinion. Okay, also, we definitely don't need to have all of the blocks that I got earlier from the nether before stream. Although we're going to have to get those guys ready too. As you can see, definitely a lot of build prep when it comes down to it. I think we have our oak trapdoors. We need 30 oak planks and then some spruce hanging signs, meaning that we need some chains, actually. We have the mud and... Actually, you don't have the mud. We need the coarse dirt. We have the glass. We have... Okay. A couple dark oak trapdoors. We're almost there then. And a bit of copper. Okay, we're almost there. We're like 90% of the way. And we have like no storage left. Which I think is kind of funny. Let's see, we can actually head in here. And then we'll make definitely way more. My gosh. I think that we're gonna need a new shulker box very soon too. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at all the wood. And we need... Okay, we don't need all of the jungle logs, so maybe we'll bring those guys back to the base. And then place in some of these things right here. So once again, I just need... Okay, jungle planks, some dark oak. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe we'll come back for the dark oak. Because it's kind of far out of the way. Oh, and we need chains too. Maybe we do have to go home. Okay, man. Okay, we do have to go home very quickly. Although that's okay. After we end up getting our spruce or our iron for some spruce fences, then we're actually good to go for the build, which is very exciting. So we get onto the fun part of stream too. And so we can head back here through the nether portal. And back onto the nether roof, which I still definitely don't have any access to the nether. Like, there's no way for me to get to the nether. The way that I'm actually going through is through Pug's base. I have no idea myself on how to actually get onto the nether roof, so we'll have to figure that out at some point in time. But if we keep going over here, you'll see that we have a netherite portal. Yes, I do mean that. Oh my god, the mobs are shooting at me. Dude. Okay. Okay, as you can see, we have a netherite portal with the holiday decorations on it. I know it's only me and Dan online, but look at this. Look. Got the stocking too on a netherite block portal. It's crazy. It's crazy. And so we'll arrive at Mild Maddie's base and Pug's base right here too. Where, as you can see, we have an actual city going on here. And we also have a spaceship, as you can see above me too. Which is such a fun thing to have in the game. I mean, look at all of that behind me. Look at all of that. That's crazy. And then we can jet dive on down towards the Kingdom of Solith that we'll have right there. And then we'll keep going this way. Actually, we're almost out of Elytra mending points, so I do have to keep that in mind. We can continue to fly in the snowstorm right here as we get over to our storage base right here, where we have a miniature little slime ball. I always hit myself on the wall right there. We have our blocks of iron, so we should be okay there. I do feel like I'm kind of forgetting one other material. Oh, the dark oak. Oh, look at you go, Slip. Okay. Okay, we need some dark oak too. Do I have any? I do. Okay, we'll take half a stack. We don't really need that much. And then I do think that it's nighttime, so we'll head to sleep for the night. A Necro, get max equipment as soon as possible. I don't know if I want to. For me, actually, I've never had netherite armor. Like literally, I've never had netherite. I don't know. I kind of like taking it slow. Like, we still have half of the year left too. Now, I don't think I'm doing that bad. If you look at my diamond boots, I have protection 4, feather falling 4, soul speed 3, death strider 3, unbreaking 3, and mending. And then on my diamond leggings, I have protection 4, swift sneak 3, unbreaking 3, and mending 2. Oh man, and that is the... Wow, we actually got through already the entirety of stream playlist for tonight. So we're on to round 2. We're on to round 2. Let me actually make sure that we have some mud too, and then I think we're gonna have everything that we need for our build for tonight, which is super exciting. We can head over here. Yeah, 52 mud. Okay, we're gonna have to farm some more at some point in time. Alright, so we can blast up on here past the Fisherman's Cottage and make our way back to the Christmas Zone. Along with Necro, I need to put you into the stream playlist for tonight. A grand old welcome to the Slipstream. A grand old welcome back to the Slipstream. And thanks for saying hi tonight on Friday night. Oh, don't you worry. I don't think that anyone here is going to grieve me. Everyone here on this Minecraft SMP happens to be a YouTuber or a content creator for the most part themselves. So it's all good people, and we kind of all have the same common goal together. We really do want to make a beautiful world together and collaborate. We have cities and villas and villages and Christmas zones and holiday, Halloween areas, all these different beautiful aspects to the game. Yeah, Jordan, that was actually like 5 hearts, I know. I do have to be careful. My damage, the damage sound that you get in Minecraft, for me, I think it's too loud. So I turn it down. So when I take damage in Minecraft, I can barely hear it, which is very, very scary. And whenever I go to the nether or the end, I die super quickly because I don't realize that I'm actually getting hurt until it's too late. Which is kind of silly. Okay, and so we can make our way back to Christmas Islands that we have here, and I do promise you that this is only in a rough draft form. There's so much that we have in the creative world together. Like, many people have made builds. It's just a matter of fact of actually putting them into the world. So I'm kind of happy that tonight we're able to put this one in kind of early. Definitely excites me. However, we are going to fly on top of Mild Maddie's build very quickly, and I do want to... Okay, I was like, where is the stream book? I got very, very nervous very quickly. The stream book is one of my favorite things that we have in the entire world. Okay, and then I do want to fly into the pillar. Maddie has done an incredible job with this build. As you can see, we even have gilded blackstone right here on the roofs. So it's wild. It's crazy. Oh, I can't do it. Why can't I land on the tower? Okay. Okay, and so we have been streaming for an hour and a half, and I do need to use the restroom and take a quick stream break before we get into the main actual build, the exciting part for today's stream. So I do hope that you've been enjoying your time. If you have, definitely consider leaving a like on stream so that more people can hang out with us tonight. But I'm going to leave you guys with the cinematic, and I will be back in just a couple minutes or so. And thank you for spending some time with me tonight. And maybe I'd love to know, it's fun to look at what you guys respond when I come back to chat. Let me know, what is your favorite holiday dessert? Is it sugar cookies? Is it some sort of cake? What is your favorite holiday treat? Maybe even that popcorn that comes in the 4-corner compartment and that sort of thing. I do love that, but I'd love to know what you guys think. Along with Spooky, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, my man. Happy Friday, and I hope that you sleep well, and I'm excited to see you very soon on the next Slip stream, and just sending all the good vibes your way. I do appreciate you, my man. All right, and we are back for round 2 of stream. Nerdy Birdie, it is good to see you, my man, and happy Friday. And I am glad that you guys were able to hang out and enjoy the cozy wallpaper backgrounds that we have here. I miss him. If you're talking about me, we are back. We are back in action here. And as some of you guys know, before stream, I ended up going and I went for a run for about 35 or 30 minutes hard on the treadmill. And so I definitely was in need of a bit of some food, a bit of some dinner tonight. I had some couscous along with some pork loin, which may be an interesting combination. And I've had a couple of bites of it, so we're back in action. I needed a bit more energy, and we're back for the more interesting part of stream tonight, which is going to be actually building the build up. I'll show you guys right now here. As you can see, we have this incredible looking build, and you guys have no idea how awesome it's actually going to look in the long run too. So we're just about ready. I think we're almost done with our material collecting. We do need to make our black stone into the slabs that we need to. And then we need to make our spruce hanging signs, and then some spruce signs too, and some jungle planks, some composters, but we're pretty much done. It's kind of the niche parts. And then we actually get into building this build right here. So I hope that you guys are down for that. But I do need to take out the stream book very quickly too, because it is only about time that we go in here and put both Birdie and Necro into the stream playlist book. Or the stream book. Although we're going to have to go on to our next page, which is very exciting too. I think after the
edit box.
Oh no.
December 12, 2020. Edit box.
Oh no.
December 12, 2025. Edit
Okay.
Edit box. Edit box. Edit box.
I turned on the narrator by accident.
Use mouse cursor. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element. Use
Accessibility.
Narrator.
Okay. Okay, we're back. Oh man. Okay. Okay, we can go on to page 2. And thank you for hanging out tonight. Boom. So tonight, so far, we've had Jordan and Spooky and Tiger Lily and Mari and Aeon the Noah, and Nerdy Birdie and Necro Owl so far on stream. And thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Friday night with me here. I do think that it would be worthwhile to eat a little bit of our steak. And Jordan, I've not heard of Anzac biscuits. No, I've never heard of Anzac biscuits. The brand is called Scotch Fingers. No, I've still never heard of it. It kind of rings a bell. Honestly, it kind of rings a bell. And Subway chocolate chip cookies are definitely fire. I totally, absolutely agree with you when it comes down to it. And for me, chocolate chip cookies are the real. That's my thing. During the holidays, chocolate chip cookies are so awesome. Okay, so we have our blackstone. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to smelt some. Yeah, I have some polished. Okay. Meaning that we're gonna have to go. Okay, we're gonna go to a nearby area. And we're going to try to get some easy stone. I have a feeling that we're gonna use that area right there. Okay, we're not gonna go over there. Maybe we'll head. This seems like a cave right here, kind of. Yeah, okay. We're gonna head right here. No mobs, we're fine. And then we're gonna take... Okay, I hear a zombie now. And we're gonna... I hear him coming towards me. Just gonna get some quick stone so that we can make a furnace. Is there any easy coal? Okay. We're out of here. Okay. Okay, all we needed was some stone. Now our Lightmatica schematic is kind of messed up. Now we can head into our crafting table, make ourselves a furnace. Did I just use the black stone to make a furnace? Is that possible? Okay, so we'll make a little bit of charcoal right here. Just so that we can get to smelting down something. And then that way we'll be able to get to smelting down some blackstone as well. Does seem like we're gonna have to... Oh man, looks like we're gonna have to fix our configuration now too. Okay, we'll have to figure that out in a second. We also have 28 blackstone slabs. And the good news, actually, now that we have that stone, is we can smelt up 3 of them and make a stone cutter too. And I think that, for me, the theme of tonight's episode, or tonight's live stream, is going to be the fact that consistency is the greatest factor when it comes to you making growth. And as we were kind of talking about at the beginning of stream, you know, it's kind of been a tougher day or tougher week when it comes down to it. And I know I'm not the only person here that's maybe had a tougher day or week, right? And so kudos to us for sharing in that together. But I do think that I think about putting in the work, and I oftentimes say a lot of things about, well, in order to win, you have to fail more times than... I say this a lot, like, in order to be a winner, you have to fail more than losers. And by that, I mean that when the only way to fail at something is to give up. You know, if you keep doing something, you know, you're never unsuccessful. You're only in progress and that sort of thing. And the people that are able to just keep going and keep going, even though they fail, are, you know, that is the quality of resilience, you know, and the ability to persevere. And in order to have those character traits as a person, you have to withstand those circumstances that make you fail and, you know, give you adversity. And so for me, this weekend today has been definitely one of those days. So happy that I've been able to spend our time together because it's made such a big difference. And I'm really enjoying hanging out with you guys. Maybe still plenty more time to hang out together on stream tonight. But I do think that the theme of tonight's stream is just keep going, you know, to just keep doing the thing. You know, you're gonna keep getting better over time. You know, setbacks are only are a necessary part of making growth and getting towards your end goal at the end of the day. Okay, we're gonna take our jungle planks out here too. I think I only need like 28 or something like that. No. Okay, I do have more blackstone. I was very worried for a second that I did not have enough blackstone to actually make the blackstone slabs. And then we can actually come in here. It does seem like I can... Okay, I can make the polished blackstone slabs just like this. So we'll come in and we'll make 32, and then just to be safe, why don't we... I'm gonna make 40 just like that. Okay, and then we need a polished blackstone slab. And we have that too. Perfect. Damn. Okay. I think, guys, I think y'all. I think we might be ready. Okay, we need a cup. Okay, we need polished deep slate slabs. We also need a couple of the blackstone buttons. It's not too hard to do. We can. Okay. Polished blackstone button. Okay. Okay, polished blackstone. That's interesting. And then wow, okay. That's a very niche block. I don't think I've ever used that in the game. Polished deep slate slab. Okay, we'll take our cobbled deep slate and then we can put in here. We can get our polished deep slate slabs. Okay, and we only need now our spruce hanging signs. So I do think we'll take our blocks of iron and we'll make them into iron ingots. And then we'll make our iron nuggets out of them too. And so now we can come into our crafting table and we'll make some iron bars. And, oh no. 1 second. Okay, yeah, okay, mic check. Okay, we're back. We're back. We were in a bad situation for a second there. Okay. I say why don't we, since we can, why don't we make our and composters as well? Okay, we can make 9. And now we have 10. Okay, so I do think that officially we have all of the materials that we're going to be needing for the build. Actually, besides a couple more, although we're out. We're totally out of storage space right now, which is crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I do think that we have to take our why not some jungle logs, just since we have them right now? We'll take out 8 jungle planks, and then we have to have at least one more chest here. Okay. Oh, I feel better. However, actually, we don't need the roof materials until much later, so we can kind of get rid of all of this stuff right now. Actually, except for we have to take some stripped spruce logs, and then we can make the signs that we need. Okay, we have 24, but we need 28. Okay, meaning that we're going to use the rest of the iron that we have to our name. And then take out even more stripped spruce logs. And make even more. That's definitely enough. Okay. I'm feeling like we're pretty ready. We're definitely ready. Yes, my microphone, Mari, ended up kind of like doing a glitch, which sometimes it happens, I don't know, after a couple hours of recording, and then I can't hear anything. But I have to just plug everything back in, and then we're good to go. And so we are back in action. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I hope so. And we can put on our Lightmatica schematic. Because I do think that it's just about time to get to the actual building portion of tonight's stream, which I'm actually very excited about too. And so we can head over here. I don't know, hopefully, although it would take a very long time, we will be able to put in the banners and that sort of stuff too, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We're going to have to see what happens. Pug, we can hear you? Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. Along with a grand old welcome to the stream book. You knew it was going to happen. So bada boom, we have actual Pug in here too. But yes, everything is good and dandy as we start to get ready to have this beautiful build that we have right here. Although I'm noticing that I do think that we have a tree that we're going to have to get rid of right here, just so that we can actually put the blocks that we want to into the world. And I had a feeling that there was one more. Although it does kind of look like we're going to be okay here. Uh-oh, there's a paper trail now? I guess so, yes. There happens to be a paper trail for everybody. We have actual pug on the 3rd, on the 4th, on the 5th, on the 6th, on the 7th, on the 10th, and on the 12th. We actually have been hanging out. We've been hanging out a good amount, actually, if you think about it. Okay, so what I am going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to start rendering by each single layer. Starting with this layer right here. And we're going to get all of the materials that we don't need out of our hands. And it is officially time to get to building this awesome looking build over here. Although I do think that it's probably in our best interest as well to get all of our shulker boxes and bring them even closer to the actual build site. So we'll take all of these guys and we'll start scooping them up. Bug says, if I ever need an alibi, it'd be kind of... Wait. If I'd ever need an alibi, it'd be kind of awesome to point to the stream. I'm sure it'd be in law books one day. Is that assuming that we all end up getting up to too many shenanigans? We're gonna have too much fun here in Lotus. Gonna go into the law books. Because whenever a new law is made, it's usually because something has been crossed, right? Yeah, we'll take the jungle planks and probably take the stuff too. But we don't need everything, because this is roof materials right there. We can head over to our actual build area. And man, I'm excited. We can place down the shulker boxes just like so. And man, do we have a lot of materials. We can start with a whole ton of spruce logs and the shelves for sure, and the composters and stairs and planks. That is always a good idea, and I say we also place down the stone cutter just so that we can get it out of our hands. We also definitely do not need this shulker box at the moment. And we probably don't need any more chains. For the iron, we definitely still want the elytra, I think, and the rockets. Okay. We have trapdoors. Fences probably is something that we're going to want. Oak trapdoors, some oak planks to maybe some slabs, some actual spruce signs. Okay, I say let's see how we go when it comes down to it. So I'm going to place on easy place mode. Finally turn on replay mod. I'm sure you guys probably didn't notice, but I have not had any replay mod cinematics so far because we didn't need any of that when it comes to the actual build for the episode, or for the story, I guess I would say. We're gonna have to come back to that block, maybe. Huh. Oh, we need the stripped oak logs too. Okay, we can head over here. Hopefully I can actually... Okay, I can access my inventory right here. We need the 64 stripped oak stripped oak logs right here. Sometimes when you're using Lightmatica, you can't actually get back to the build. Or actually... Okay, there we are. Yes, and so as you can see now, we're going to be able to very seamlessly place in all of the blocks that we have right here. Okay, maybe not that seamlessly. But as long as I am kind of on my building game, hopefully, we'll be able to make something very beautiful in just about no time today too, because easy place mode makes everything so much easier. And so once again, we get back to the holiday building grind. I will say it's definitely a very satisfying feeling. I was kind of in between at first, actually thinking about if I was going to build something this season to kind of celebrate the holidays, and then I did realize that, you know, when it comes to playing on an SMP, it really is a collective effort. Like, it does take all of us, and I am in the position, as much as I can, based on my dedication to Minecraft, that, you know, I can contribute as much as I can. And so that's what we're doing right now. And Maddie also said that she ended up making a sleigh, probably up in the sky. And I don't know how big it is. I asked her how big today in the Discord. But she's like, it's, I think, you know, this entire build is from her. So that takes a lot of effort. So I do think, you know, she's probably tired of building, I think. And if the materials happen to be on hand, I mean, I love building things. And I'd be happy to try to show it off as much as I could. Jordan, I love spruce. Yeah, me too, my man. Me too, no question about it. Now it's kind of cliche at this point in time. Everyone's always like, well, spruce is the best, you know, block. And it does just happen to be. When it comes to Minecraft and the palettes that we have originally had, and that pretty much complement everything, spruce happens to be the perfect color format. At least in my personal opinion. And obviously, as you guys can see, we're going to have to get around to, oh man, to terraforming down below this area too. And so that will definitely be a fun experiment to have too. But after we get onto this first floor that we have right here, things are going to be much easier for us to put in place, I do think. Yeah, I do think so too. I do think that spruce has the coolest trapdoors and the coolest doors too. And I think the newest addition, as you can kind of see me placing right now, although it does happen to be a Lightmatica schematic, is the spruce trap, or the spruce shelves that we have too. They're absolutely beautiful. And they have so much utility when it comes down to it. Although it's definitely interesting trying to put all of these blocks in the right place. Although as I'm continuing to try to jump up here. Okay, there we go. Man, okay. Well, the build does not have to be perfect. Okay, and so we can head on up to our next layer here. And as I was saying, it's going to be much easier. We can just kind of jump up like so. Okay, I do think that happens to be a door. I'm like, why can't I actually click on that? Yeah, it must be. But as you can see, our progress is going to get much faster as we go up layer by layer. And I'd love to know, do you guys have any plans for the rest of the weekend? What are you guys up to? For me, as we've kind of been talking about, I'm really excited as much as I can to try to get you guys as much content as I can. You know, so the plan is for what we're working on today to be an upcoming episode. Hopefully on Monday, if anything. I do want to kind of get into Minecraft Monday if it's possible. Although that can be difficult to do, going weekly as a Minecraft creator is a very hard feat. However, I do know that I'm definitely capable. I did it last year, all winter. And so if I did it last year all winter, why can't I do it this year all winter too? And give you guys weekly content as much as I can. Hey, Jordan, dude, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, my man. Enjoy the phone call, and as always, all the love sent your way, my man. Of course, man, and we can always talk more. If you know, the more you get into it, the more I'm happy to help as much as I can. Alright, but we can continue along, facing down the spruce slabs as we have here. And I don't know, for me, there's one thing that I would love to do, but I just have not. I just have really not prioritized as much as other things. Like, I'm trying to get you guys as many videos as I can, but I do really want to, at some point in time, make a charity event. Some sort of like Hunger Games, or just like something fun, where the money from the event ends up going to charity. I just haven't gotten there yet. Dude, did Pug just come by and do this? Wait, did Pug just come by and do this? Dude, you have no idea how appreciated this is. He must have. Like, you must have come back around here and done this. Look at all this we have. Wow, yeah. I have never once in my entire life collected mushroom stem. And we have bone block too. And plenty more calcite and blocks of quartz, which is, all of this is exactly what I need. And look how perfect this is for the block palette. Mushroom stem? The bone block? Dude, thank you. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my goodness. And look at that. I think even this, dude. Even more. I can't, man. I can't. I don't even know what to say. Look at all this, man. Look at all these. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's gonna be... You just flew around here, dude. It came and dropped... Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait. Dude. I'm being silly. Okay, this is my fault. My shulker box is over here. Who's building right here? Is this Pug? Is it Dan? I just got super mixed up right there. That's funny. Okay, and so we can continue to pop back up on here and keep getting progress done on this beautiful kind of, I don't know, Christmas cottage that we have here. Okay, yeah, so that might be a door still, but we're gonna come and jump around here. Okay, I do think that we're gonna have to unclick on easy place and come up here with a jungle log, so at least we can get up here, have some sort of safe way of continuing to go up layer by layer like that, because we keep falling down, which is fine. And Lily, happy birthday! Welcome back, welcome back. It's good to see you. I hope that the call with your mom was good. And once again, happy Friday. It's good to see you, and I'm very humbled to be able to be a bit of entertainment for you tonight. As you can see, this Christmas district area is really starting to come together. We have Maddie's base, and I wish that I could communicate to you guys what this actual end product is going to look like. I will say that in the center island, we're going to have like a Christmas tree and that sort of thing. And it's going to look awesome. But we have so many other little aspects to it, and we're going to have a snowman making contest too. And so we really are only getting into the beginning of everything that we have to come here, just for the Christmas district for this place right here. Although I can see that we're actually getting into the polished granite here. And so we're going to have to head back to our material area. And we have granite, but we don't have polished granite yet, so it's an easy fix right there. And then we can hop back on up just like that. Then place easy place mode back on. It's already on. And then hop back up here and keep getting this work done. And I do feel bad, honestly, for Bedrock players, because I know that they can't have the same access to the same sort of things that I'm doing right now. It does make a huge difference when it comes down to it. Oh man, it seems like I've actually blocked myself out once again. Oh man, I fell again. Okay. Okay, we are back on top here. Oh yeah, Lily, I do know the feeling of that. I kind of had that feeling this past week. I am in communication with my family very, very often. I'm the sort of person that I'm very much like a family man. I really do enjoy talking to my family and spending time with them. I do probably spend more time talking with my family than talking with like other people. Like besides my coworkers and that sort of thing, I'm usually talking to my family. It's something I really enjoy, and I know that not every family is the same, and my family is not like a together family. I come from a divorced household, but my connection with all of my family members is something that I really do have a high it's really important to me. You know, I have a high importance for it, I guess I would say. And so we spend a lot of time, even virtually, because I spend, I'm hundreds of miles or thousands of miles away from them. We do spend a good amount of time on FaceTime, just getting to catch up and get to, see what's going on in each other's lives and that sort of thing. And so for me, I usually am in communication with them, but I was, it's kind of been a tough week, and I wanted to just recharge by myself, and I ended up talking to both my mom and my dad yesterday, and I talked to my mom today too. But just talking to them and hearing their voice, and when you're going through a tough time, sometimes there's no one else to kind of confide in and really get support from than your family members. For better or for worse, we're all indebted with one another. And Mari, thank you so much for hanging out tonight on stream. As always, it's always a pleasure to hang out with you, and I hope that you have a relaxing rest of the weekend. I will say that Mari is a good one. Mari has been here for a long time. She has been with me. Some of you guys may know that, and this is kind of an interesting story. Some of you guys may know that when I was a pilgrim. For me, during the summer, I actually kind of hiked throughout the entire country of Spain, or I guess half of it, by myself, just with a backpack to my name. So I totally took a complete break from Minecraft and just just went across the world and did my own thing and met new people and was a pilgrim, which is really fun. But there was a lot of adverse moments when it comes down to it too. Like, it was not that easy. It was a very hard experience, and at the end of the experience, I happened to be mugged by two different people, and I fought both of them and got one of them arrested. It's kind of a long story, if I'm honest. But Mari, it was kind of, I say that, I did fight two people, and, when they fought me, I fought them back, and I got them arrested, which is something that you probably would not expect from me. As the Minecraft creator that you guys know me to be. But Mari was there for me, because it was definitely a traumatic experience. I can act all tough guy and that sort of thing. I fought them off and I got them arrested and that sort of thing. But I broke a couple bones and lost my glasses, and my trip came to an early end, and it was definitely a traumatic experience. And I'm definitely thankful for Mari for being there. Along with a lot of the other members of the Lotus SMP too. Kind of everyone in the community was there for me too. But it absolutely was a crazy experience, I gotta say. And once again, my favorite song. It really is so soothing. And I really do appreciate you guys spending some time with me here on Friday night. I do think that this build is starting to come together. It makes me a happy man. I am noticing that we don't have any of our normal granite right here. So we're going to have to come back before we go up to the next level and fill in with the granite that we need. Slowly but surely, each level here is coming up a little bit by little bit. But as always, we have the bits and bobs too. Just all the little details, all the small blocks that make a difference, that sometimes take that extra moment or two when you're building. And one of the best parts about having an elytra is that you can fly even if you're out of the render distance or the easy place distance. You can fly over here. And now we're once again back at it. All right, we can hop on over here, and definitely we have plenty more work to be done on this layer too. And one lesson that I do think that I happen to be learning when it comes to building with Litematica is that sometimes you have little things just like this. Like I don't have the hanging signs in my inventory. And so sometimes I would go and I would find them just to make sure that the layer is perfect. But instead I'll come back and I'll layer them in later. And that's actually going to save me a lot of time of going back and forth and back and forth. And as you can see, we are actually finally starting to get into the actual sort of build part of the build that we have right here. You can see that things are starting to enclose on within itself, and that means that we are actually starting to get that significant amount of progress that we were hoping to get done tonight. As long as I don't fall here. Now, the one thing that I'm actually really excited about when it comes to this build is that you may notice as we continue to get another layer or two done here, that we have a bunch of different banners that have custom designs. I spent a lot of time in creative mode making some custom banner designs, and I'm really excited to put them into the world. it's definitely going to take a good amount of time. However, I do think that for like 6 months or so, I've been wanting to learn how to make banner designs. We'll have to see what everything ends up coming out to be and what you guys think of it. But I did put in the Discord below the kind of initial episode, or the initial creative build of what we're building tonight. And so I do hope that you saw that. You can kind of see the vision. However, I will say that this at the same time, although it seems to be like a kind of one material sort of build, it's kind of expensive. Like, this is actually a lot of blocks. And I know that a lot of other people will play with a lot of, all these people make these big mega builds. And I'm so not used to that. I usually make all these smaller builds. And so I will say that it's kind of a fun change of pace, trying to do something much bigger just like this. And man, imagine how much longer it would take me to make this build without Litematica. Like, look how fast I'm making it, comparatively speaking. And yes, I do think that the streams and the videos for Lotus are something very special. You can see that we are slowly but surely actually making something very special over time. Okay, we are out of our strip spruce logs. We can come over here. But when it comes to, making incredible things on a Minecraft server, it really does take a village. I could not do this by myself. It takes everyone else. I could not do this without Pug. Pug kind of just hooked us up for the next, 2 episodes. I really do mean that. Pug actually just hooked us up for the next, 2 episodes. Main thing that I am missing right now is quartz, and I do have to get more diorite when it comes down to it, but quartz is a big thing, and so we now have the things that we're going to need for the Kingdom of Solith, which is a very exciting thing. And it seems like we have plenty of logs that we need to put over here too. And man, look at this. Okay, you can kind of see, we actually step back here. you can kind of see that we have the initial structure of what we're looking for. It's going to be one house right here and then a tower going up right here. And so, man, look at that. However, guys, I am feeling kind of sleepy and I still have not had enough dinner, and it is 9:15 p.m. my time. So I do think that I'm going to keep working on this build. I'm going to keep grinding it out on Minecraft tonight, but I do need to eat some dinner and kind of chill out and relax. I do think that we've gotten some good progress here done tonight, and I'm very excited for you guys to see what the final product ends up looking like. Yes, we cannot complain that it is Friday. And once again, Lily, happy birthday. Thank you so much for spending some time with me tonight and spending time with us all here on the Lotus SMP. But I'm going to have some dinner and we'll come on back off camera and keep working on this build. And so once again, thank you so much for being here. A big W for the pug. A big W for us all. And once again, happy birthday, Tiger Lily.